Make it 8-6 at the airport at 7:34. Good morning, everyone. It's not every day you can have your lunch with the Calgary Stampeders, but you can this afternoon. A Grey Cup victory rally is just hours away downtown. Major preparations are going on for the big party. Those final touches, well, you can drive by them this morning on your way to work. The rally begins at 11:30 this morning at Olympic Plaza outside of City Hall. Everyone coming down today is asked to wear red and white and to bring a donation for the Calgary Food Bank.
You'll see the team. You'll get a chance to see the Grey Cup. I hope it's fixed. And you'll get a chance to celebrate in the community, and I think that'll be very exciting.
So the place to be is Olympic Plaza outside of City Hall. The festivities getting underway at 11:30. The weather won't be too cold today, so organizers are hoping, fingers crossed, for at least 5,000 people during the lunch hour today. No doubt there will be a lot of selfies taken during today's Grey Cup victory rally. The selfie photo phenomenon creating big business for makeup artists, plastic surgeons, and cell phone companies. Sharon Reich reports.
It's no longer embarrassing to get caught snapping a selfie. In fact, some people are going the extra mile to look better in their pics, which can equal big bucks for the beauty business. Dental hygienist Jennifer Reynolds says she was self-conscious about her looks and didn't like being tagged in online photos. But after undergoing rhinoplasty, the 34-year-old from Costa Rica is ready for her social media close-up. Dr. Sam Rizk is the plastic surgeon who Jennifer turned to. He says as the selfie has become more popular, he has more patients wanting eyelid lifts and nose jobs to help them look better. But he points out that not all clients really need it.
The selfie is not an accurate depiction of a person's actual image. The angle, the proximity of the phone, all of those are factors which affect the size of the image.
Some people aren't going under the knife, but they are turning to makeup artists like Rami Gafni to create picture-perfect looks for their online dating profiles.
Take a little bit of the highlighter and do a little bit under the center of the lower lip and a little bit in the center of your Cupid's bow. And this is an old photographer's trick, but it gives you like a real definition and poutiness to your lip.
But just looking great isn't enough. If you're on the quest for the perfect selfie, take a tip from CNET's Dan Ackerman.
If you can get natural light, that really helps a lot. You don't want to use the flash on the phone because that gives you a very harsh, unnatural look.
And he says most importantly, don't take it too seriously. After all, what good is snapping a pic if you're not having fun?
The American Academy of Facial Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery says 1 in 3 surgeons say they've seen a rise in patients wanting the perfect selfie. As the holidays approach, parents, you're thinking about what kind of toys you plan on giving children this year. United States researchers, though, reviewed 21 years worth of data from emergency departments, and they found nearly 150,000 toy-related injuries occur every year. In fact, there has been a 60% increase in toy-related injuries since 1990. Injuries from ride-on toys are the worst. They've increased by nearly 75% and were more likely to require hospital admission compared to other injuries. 7:38, time to focus on business. Big earnings to report this morning from BMO. Business editor Mike Eppel joining us now. Mike, you're back from a few days off, just in time for earnings season.
It was Apple Fest, Ted. Big weekend. It was my birthday, and I'm old enough to know better. We've got the earnings in from the Bank of Montreal this morning, as you mentioned, and nobody was really expecting any of our big banks to have the so-called blowout fourth quarter results because they had very good numbers earlier in the year. The economy has sort of been mediocre, so steady climb basically is what everybody was forecasting, and indeed that's what BMO has accomplished here. The earnings per share a little shy of forecast, but overall they made over $1 billion profit, over $4 billion for the year. Revenue rose as well, and they're hiking their dividend. So if you have dividend mutual funds or like those dividend stocks, this is a positive. The shares have got a very good run this year. In fact, historically, bank shares rise in around 8 to 10% on average. This year, they're well above that. The BMO comes in 17% up year to date. Royal Bank up around 18%. They're all above that 10% threshold for the most part. So we're tracking this sector as we go into the trading day. The price for oil, though, down again, exceptionally volatile. Now, the low price for gasoline in the States, $2.77 per gallon was the fill-up price yesterday on average, and that is benefiting as we expected. Truck sales, Chrysler's truck sales for November up by 30%. Overall sales up 20%. General Motors just reporting its best November sales since 2007, up by 7%. And the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra hot sellers there. And Apple shares down 2% yesterday, seeing a little bit more selling pressure in the early trade this morning. Ted, back to you.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, Mike. 740 minus 6. That's our business editor, Mike Apple, by the way. You can hear Mike 660 News at 26 and 56 after the hour.
BT's Market Report is brought to you by RRP, specializing in engineering, procurement, and construction management. Rapid Response Project, where every project matters.
That's your news to 741. Heading back to Tara Sloan.
Thank you, Ted.